Welcome back to our channel. So we're here in Cork Airport. We're going to be going on our flight to Edinburgh. We're just going for 2 days. Very exciting. We're departing from Cork Airport bound for Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland. After some thorough Googling, we've compiled a list of 75 exciting destinations to explore within Edinburgh city. From the moment we step out of the plane in Edinburgh to the moment we step back in to head home, we have just 48 hours to experience the city. We'll be staying at my childhood friend's cute apartment based in Leith. To explore the city, we'll be using our own 2 feet or hopping on the tram to get around. So let's go. We just came through the Glasshouse Restaurant Hotel, through lovely gardens out the back, and we've a lovely view of Calton Hill up at the top. And then the city over here. On the way to Calton Hill, we accidentally come across Regent Bridge, built by Archibald Elliott in 1819. It was meant to be a grand entrance to Edinburgh, but it got a bit shorter than planned due to funding issues. The bridge has been carrying traffic over the water of Leith for over 200 years. A few steps and here we are on Calton Hill, one of Edinburgh's most popular attractions and a must-visit destination for many tourists. The hill is home to some of Edinburgh's most iconic monuments, including the National Monument of Scotland, the Dugald Stewart Monument, and the Nelson Monument. Calton Hill has been a source of inspiration for many famous writers and artists, including Robert Louis Stevenson, who would often take walks on the hill to clear his mind. Even the famous author Mary Shelley is said to have drawn inspiration from the hill's dramatic scenery while writing her novel Frankenstein. With its stunning views of the city, Calton Hill is a significant cultural hub, hosting various events and festivals throughout the year. So we're on our way down from Calton Hill. There's many paths down. We're just chancing taking this one here. We pass the Elm Row pigeon sculpture, one of the objects from our list of 75. It was created by Scottish artist George Wiley in 1994. Wiley's work is a tribute to the humble pigeon, symbolising resilience and adaptability. His sculpture encourages people to rethink their attitude towards the natural world. Somebody's feeding them. Yeah, they come very close, don't they? The tail. Although it's still early, we are already on our feet, ready to tackle the day ahead. We are starting our day with a much needed boost of energy. We are here in Artisan Cafe on Leith Walk, having a coffee and a croissant.
It's our second day in Edinburgh, and now we are on the Leith Walk, and we're going to the Princess Street.
As we arrived at the National Galleries of Scotland, specifically the Scottish National Portrait Gallery, at 9 a.m, we were greeted by its stunning architecture. However, our excitement was short-lived as we soon discovered that it wouldn't be opening until 10 a.m. With over an hour to wait, we reluctantly decided to move on. After all, we still had 62 objects to visit. But can we really say we visited the portrait gallery even if we only saw its exterior? We'll let you decide, but for now we're ticking it off our list and pressing on. Our next stop was a real treat, St Andrew's Square Garden, a beautiful green oasis in the heart of the city. And the best part, it allowed us to tick not one, not two, but 4 boxes off our list. Within the garden we found the Melville Monument, built in 1823. Henry Dundas, the monument's namesake, played a significant role in shaping the course of human history, having postponed the abolition of slavery in the British Empire. We also spotted the Lion of Scotland, a proud symbol of the country, and a charming Paddington Bear statue unveiled in 2018 to celebrate the beloved children's book character. Our next stop was the iconic Scott Monument, a stunning Victorian Gothic monument dedicated to Sir Walter Scott, the renowned author of famous works such as Ivanhoe and Rob Roy, one of Scotland's most beloved authors. Designed by architect George Meeke Kemp, it was built in 1844 and stands 61 metres tall, offering breathtaking views of the city from its highest point. As we strolled along the famous Princess Street, we couldn't help but feel the vibrant energy of the city. And as an added bonus, we got to tick another box off our list, bringing us one step closer to completing our Edinburgh adventure. As we wandered through the beautiful Princess Street Gardens, we caught a glimpse of the National Galleries of Scotland's National and the Royal Scottish Academy buildings, but unfortunately still closed, a repeat of our early experience. With the clock ticking away at 9:30 a.m, we decided it was too early to wait, and instead we set our sights on the historic Royal Mile. In the Princess Street Gardens, we actually ticked a good few boxes, having seen various statues, sculptures, and monuments that call the gardens home.
middle where we are.
Okay, so this is a little street that curves around and then we're onto the Royal Mile. So, cute street, there's tiny little shops again, quirky.
We walked along the charming Cockburn Street, which was a treat in itself, and before we knew it, we found ourselves on the famous Royal Mile. We turned left, and our first stop was not a landmark or a monument, but rather a crucial pit stop, Cafe Edinburgh, a stylish, rustic and pretty spot that served up a great cup of coffee.
Give a shot, I guess. Lovely, isn't it? So we're in Cafe Edinburgh.
Oh, that's the way it's named. That's the name of the place. Okay.
Very quirky.
We took a time out from exploring to relax, rest our legs and recharge our batteries. Re-energised after our coffee break, we set off along the Royal Mile, heading towards Edinburgh Castle. Every building seemed to exude history, from shops to narrow streets. We passed the Edinburgh City Chambers, a stunning Victorian building. The Meerkat Cross, a 14th century symbol of the city's trading heritage, stood nearby. St Giles Cathedral, built in 1124, caught our eye, as did the Tolbooth Kirk, a 18th century church. The Royal Mile was overwhelming, with numerous museums, galleries and historical landmarks to explore, and crowds of people rushing to and fro, making our task daunting and our list's completion seem impossible. As we walked, the constant street noise and throngs of tourists began to take their toll, and we started to feel tired and weary of the crowds. We noticed the Witchery restaurant, allegedly one of the city's most expensive, with its grand entrance. As we approached Edinburgh Castle, our excitement quickly turned to dismay. We had forgotten to buy tickets in advance. To our regret, tickets could only be purchased online, and the nearest available entrance time was 2 hours away. With a long list of places still to visit, we reluctantly decided to leave the castle for our next Edinburgh adventure. We turned into Victoria Street, a colourful and quirky gem of Edinburgh's Old Town, designed by Thomas Hamilton in 1827. This must-visit destination was a delight to explore. We passed by the Bow Well, a 17th century spring that once supplied fresh water to the city. We then emerged into the historic Grass Market, a hub of activities since the 15th century. The Grass Market's dark past was also notable, having been a place of public executions, including the infamous hangings of the 17th and 18th centuries. We walked into the National Museum of Scotland, feeling a bit tired from our adventures so far. But as we stepped inside, we were immediately impressed by the museum's grandeur and grateful for the free entry. It was one of the top spots on our Edinburgh bucket list, and we would definitely recommend setting aside at least half a day to explore its many wonders. As we made our way through the exhibits, we discovered all sorts of fascinating things, from dinosaurs to ancient Egyptian artifacts, and from Scottish inventions to interactive science displays. I forgot to mention the museum also delves into technology. They even have a Formula One simulator, which we tried for just £1 and had an amazing experience. Overall, our experience at the museum was absolutely wonderful, and we felt like we'd only just begun to scratch the surface of all it had to offer. Bus stop now, close to the shore in Leith. We're going to hop on to the tour bus. It's going to come down in about 10 minutes. We're taking the Regal tour around Edinburgh. To increase the object count from our list, we decided to embark on a Regal tour of Edinburgh. We started at Leith Walk, a historic and vibrant street that offers a glimpse into Edinburgh's past. We hopped on the Blue bus tour route, which took us to the port, where we visited the Royal Yacht Britannia, a former royal yacht that offered a glimpse into the British royal family's floating residence. As we rode the bus, we passed by many notable landmarks, including the Eastgate, Dean Church and Queen Street, each with its own unique charm and history. Our tour guide's voice was engaging and attractive, bringing the city's stories to life as we travelled along the route. The tour was very informative and we learned a great deal about Edinburgh's rich heritage. But as the day wore on, our fatigue became overwhelming and we eventually stumbled, exhausted, into the National Gallery's portrait. As we made our way to our friend's apartment, we decided to take a detour and visit Princess Street Gardens one last time. The day had been incredibly eventful and we felt like we needed a chance to unwind and process everything we've seen and experienced. A slow stroll through the gardens was just what we needed at the time, allowing us to let out all the moments and memories from the day and simply enjoy the peaceful atmosphere. It was the perfect way to wind down and prepare for a relaxing evening with our friend. It was a beautiful autumn day in Edinburgh with yellow leaves and vibrant colours all around us as we strolled along the Leith Walk. The water of Leith River added to the charm of the area and we enjoyed the vibrant street art and graffiti murals on the walls. We took a deep breath, feeling the cool autumn air fill our lungs, and continued our leisurely walk, taking in all the sights and sounds of the Leith Walk. It was a perfect way to spend our third day in Edinburgh, and we felt grateful to be able to experience the beauty of the city on such a lovely day. As we came to the end of our 3-day adventure in Edinburgh, we couldn't help but feel grateful for the wonderful experience we've had. Before heading back to Cork, we wanted to take a moment to express our heartfelt thanks to Emer, who had provided us with a fantastic apartment to stay in. It was the perfect base for our explorations of the city, and we appreciated the comfort and convenience it offered. We felt so lucky to have had such a great place to call home during our time in Edinburgh, and we knew that it had made a big difference to our overall experience. Looking back on our trip, we realised that we had managed to visit about half of the objects on our list, which wasn't bad considering the amount of time we had. Of course, that just means we'll have to come back and visit another time. With full hearts and wonderful memories, we prepared to leave Edinburgh behind and head back to Cork, already looking forward to our next adventure. And now I would like to take a moment to thank all of our subscribers. We're slowly but surely approaching 100, and we're thrilled to have such a wonderful community of viewers who are joining us on our adventures. To everyone who's been watching, we want to say thank you for being a part of our journey. We're always happy to share more information about the places we visit, so if you're interested in seeing the list of 75, just let us know in the comments and we'll be happy to share it with you. Speaking of upcoming adventures, we're excited to announce that our next series of videos will be all about Tenerife. We can't wait to share our experience exploring this beautiful island with you. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.